This is one scammer that I'm talking to right now and that I've been talking about. They're really weird, man, and they'll really stalk your accounts, your social media, and pay attention to everything that you're doing, right? And then they'll really know everything that you've been doing. And then they'll try to use that shit against you. You know what I mean? They'll try to scare you or whatever. It's like, oh, you know everything about me, blah blah blah. And I'm just talking to this one, right? And it's interesting. It gets to the point where they try so hard where it's just I literally said to him, I'm like, mate, I want to do a study on you, figure out why you are how you are, ask you about your childhood, your young adult life. And then you can see in the messages here, I'm like, I think some of my followers and viewers would be interested. That's exactly what you can see, and that's what I said to this guy. Because it gets to a point where they don't I'm like, the guy genuinely has, these types of people genuinely have some sort of mental, they're not like normal people, you know what I mean? They have some sort of mental bullshit going on up in there. And then I'm like, you know what I mean? I was messaging, this guy was originally messaging me on my other account. And then I eventually blocked him. And then I messaged him again on my other account. And I was just talking to him. I'll show you the first message I sent, because the person has just fucking pissed me off. I'm like, the bruh, I think I'll put this on my YouTube, okay? I'll probably put this on my YouTube, and I was gonna put this on my Snapchat, but I think I'll put a link on my Snapchat and then upload this on my YouTube. So I'm like, I sent this message, right? Because this person is that's the response he got out of me, because the person is soulless. The person's genuinely soulless. So, and then they're sending me some photos. They're trying to appear they have a good life. The person is genuinely soulless. You know what I mean? Genuinely proper soulless. Has nothing in them. So he's sending me photos, trying to show me that he has a good life and things are going good for him. And this person is literally trying to appear they can help me with a job and shit like that. Guys, it's crazy how hard these guys actually try their scamming ass bullshit. It's genuinely crazy. To the point where I'm like, bro, I want to do a study on you, put you on my YouTube, get some viewers, I think people would be interested in, you and your mental, whatever the fuck it is, You got something going on up there. I want to ask you some questions about your childhood, your young adult life, figure out why you're the way you are, Anyway, so, the person's very desperate to show me their life is going good, you know what I mean? And they're very desperate to look like they're on top of everything and try to, you know what I mean? It's that it's genuinely something going on up there in their heads, They've been I don't know, something. They've been fucked in the asshole. They've been violated as children, something of that nature where they grow up and they're just screwed up in the head. And then I'm talking to this guy, just had a nice dinner with some friends. They never really show images of their friends. They never really show images of their family. He said, oh, he had his girlfriend behind him. You know what I mean? It's but the image, they weren't going to show image of their girlfriend. It's constantly like that. It's constantly, an anonymous account. This is the account. Songs that just makes us sing. Account based in, I'll show you about this account. Before, I'll tell you something. Before it said account was based in Poland. So date joined January 2025, and now it says account based in Spain. So clearly they use an IP address they change their IP address, you know? Clearly that's what they do. You are blah, 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 and telling me this, who is this really? I don't know, keep guessing. I'm like, bro, I'm literally like, I start saying out names of like people that I used to know, right? Yeah, I just had a really good day. I'm about to watch some series on Netflix and go to sleep, chilling. And I'm like, and you're telling me this for, who is this really? I'm like, Kyle? No, next guess. I don't know, not that interested. Then why are you asking? Why are you so interested in me? And then he goes, you want to know the real reason why I'm doing a study on people like you and I want something. It's hard for you to find a job and all that because of the way you are, like more people I know. You see how like fucked up these people really are? You see how fucked up they are? The way this person really is talking like this. Do you understand how fucked up this person really is? They have nothing in them. They have nothing. They're very soulless, desperate people. I'm like, lol, this guy, genuine weirdo. And he goes, yeah, sure, just study. And then I said, I think you're just a genuine weirdo, plain and simple, nothing more to it. 100%, my friend. And he goes, I'm not lowering myself to your level to argue. Like, you know, it's crazy, bro. I'm like, you're not educated. You're seriously not educated. I've got to like give you the little brother treatment or some shit to wake you up. Got to tell you to shut the fuck up like a big brother who actually knows what he's talking about is meant to. You've got that little brother mentality. And he goes, how? Explain. All that talk. I'm just like, bro, sorry, but I'm really not gonna try too hard to talk to you and explain shit to you behind this anonymous account of yours. He goes, living out of social help, living in a BMW car. Damn, big bro, you really have a lot to teach. Tell me how to not stink in a car like that. I'm like, go buy some Gucci fragrance for $100 like me. Spend some good money on some good quality soap instead of talking back like a fucking, you know, they're just trolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. I'm talking back. I'm like, instead of talking back like a effing retard, that's how to not stink, you dipshit. Have you learned something today? And I'm like, bet you haven't, you effing retard. And y'all I don't want to read the whole thing. You can read it. You know, it's all yappity yap bullshit. You know, at the end of the day, with these people, it's all yappity yap bullshit. I'm like, you come across one of those soft ass people that is genuinely the softest fuck ever. That thinks someone like me is a bum because you are genuinely soft. So my suggestion to you is learn how to harden the fuck up instead of being a fucking pussy. Because I can't stand pussies like you. I don't communicate with pussies like you, honestly. And then, you know, here we go. I can't stand you too, don't worry. For me, you're just a pest like a roach that just shits and eats and brings nothing. And it's just like, the person clearly has a deep-rooted envy, you know? They're probably not living good, right? They're probably not living great. They're in, you know, a place where there is probably less opportunities than where I am. And they're like deeply envious and deeply, you know, the person's like deeply envious. I'm just like, don't worry, man. Me and my friends, we definitely wouldn't like you. He goes, you have no friends. And I'm like, oh, but I do. And you're like, oh, how can you have friends? What do they respect for you for? Playing God of War, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you do realize I have worked multiple jobs in my life, right? You do realize I played basketball on scholarship. You realize I have actually done shit in my life. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. You have some sort of hatred in you, which you need to figure out and stop concerning me with. Stop concerning strangers with your hatred. All the best, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you can read it if you... you can read it. That's, I had a house, you say, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know, I'm thinking, I started to think like this was my mother because of how they talk to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, is this my mother? Like, you know, how they talk to me. I'm like, is this my mother? And I think I really understand. They try to act like they, it's just, it doesn't work though, and they don't get that, you know? They go and they try to act like there's someone around you. They go and try to act familiar. Like they're your mother or your brother or they're one of your past friends, you know? And I'm like, is this someone that knows me? I'm like, you see how weird this is, bro? You know me like you're my brother or something, or my mother or something. And he goes, oh, some light is lighting up in that head. You know, you see how seriously weird. Yeah, okay, you're someone who does know me, and you're not revealing it. And I'm putting out some more names, perhaps Angela, not a female, Lance. Keep guessing. So you're really not gonna reveal who you are. They go, nope, it would destroy the fun, you dummy. I'm like, look, it doesn't really matter to me, brother. I don't care that much. Still gonna keep doing my thing. You're just a creep, I guess. I'm like, cool. Keep talking. Ciao. Gonna go eat. I'm like, stay mad. Bye. Maybe, and then, it's like the person is very tormented. You get me? The person's very tormented in their head. Like, maybe you should get a life or something. Because all this is coming off pretty sad. And they go, I'm having fun, haha. You're the one in the car. I'm like smiling, oh, haha, fun. Yeah, fun, we. Fun. I'm like, fucking hell, mate. You are genuinely pathetic. I get it. You have this sort of mental thing with you. Maybe you're like sociopathic or some bullshit. It's no point trying to argue with you, really. You're just a mute person inside, nothing inside of you, just dead inside. So honestly, all the best, bro. Yeah, exactly. All the best, bro. I don't really give a shit about you. So after I said all the best, I don't really give a shit about you. I did end the conversation and block the account, and then I came back and I was like, I eventually came back a little bit later, and I was like, so I was thinking, mate, I think you would actually be perfect for a study, figuring out why you are how you are, your childhood, your young adult life, etc. What do you think, mate? Find out about you, figure out what your issue is and why you are how you are. I think some of my followers and viewers would be interested. That's exactly, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you should start one study then. Great idea, bro. Maybe you can make some content. I said, that's exactly what I'm saying. Ask you questions about you and your young life and your young adult life and just figure out and study you. He goes, sure thing. And I go, were you ever diagnosed with a mental issue? So were you ever told you were mentally not like everyone else? And then, oh, now he's not talking. Now this person doesn't want to talk. Oh, okay, no response. Guess you're not interested in the study. Now the person doesn't really want to talk, because he knows I'm genuinely going to study him, ask questions about his life, etc., etc. Now the person doesn't want to talk. It's like, do you understand how desperate and pathetic these people seriously are? They really are genuinely very desperate and pathetic. This is me talking to them from my other account when the person first started messaging me. I'll go to the beginning and I'll just show you how actually fucking strange, like how actually hopeless and weird these people are. I'm like, look at this, right? Look at this. So it goes, hello, do you like my content about music? Oh, wait. Fuck. I want to unblock this account for a second just to see something. Just to see if I can see about this account. Nope, I can't. So yeah, I'll just reblock the account. And so yeah, anyway, he messages me, he goes, hello, do you like my content? The person started off by liking a post on my page and going, that's sick content, dude. And I'm like, I just gave them a like, on my comment on my page. I'm like, and then the person goes, hello. I'm like, hey, do you like my content about music? I just was not gonna respond because I was like, no, not really. It's like it's just like, it's just random content about some bands, that he's put up on his page. And then this is the next message he sends. What if you stop blaming everyone around you about how shit your life is and grow the fuck up and man up? All you do is talk smack about everyone else and never see your own fault. Word is about eat or get fucking eaten and you're the crime bug that will be eaten sooner or later. Waste of air, you can't find job because you blame everyone else. It's not in my interest to hire you, it's only your deal if you get hired or not. You need money to be able to live your life, you bum fuck. So go, get some education or skill and don't waste your life. Stop blaming everyone else and start from yourself. You can do all, but you have choose to do nothing. You have 2 working hands that can pick up everything and 2 working legs that can walk anywhere. Stop being a bum, get a work at McDonald's and shut the fuck up. You can blame only yourself for the situation you are in and you the only one who can fix it. Get your shit together, stop bitching around and get the job done. Good luck in life. Like, how weird is that for someone, a total complete stranger, to send you that message? How actually weird is that? I'm like, the fuck? And he goes, take that personally. Like, already, how weird is this interaction? Already, how fucking weird is it? It's like, mentally, they're not like normal people, you know? How cringe and weird is the conversation? And this, how they already approached me. I think any normal person would be like, what the actual fuck? And he goes, take that personally. I'm like, wow. Already I'm like cringed and creeped the actual complete fuck out. I send this, you know? And he goes, just read it. Maybe you need it, dude. I'm like, and then I'm sending these. Bro, what the fuck? First of all, I have no idea who you are. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, I send a whole bunch of like, you know, voice messages being like, you know, I don't know who the fuck you are. You know, the person's like, I'm tired of your complaints, get your shit together about everything. It's like, it's just strange, you know? Just get your shit, I'm tired of your complaints about everything, your parents, so you don't get a job on Seek. I spoke really can you answer? I don't give a fuck who I am. I'm like, once again, how strange. Exactly, that's how you act. Can't say nothing. I go, you. He goes, can't say nothing much. I'm like, how are you trying to talk to me like this right now? You're not even revealing your identity. Wow. Just read that before you go to sleep every day till you fix your life. It's like, you know, talking to me like they're my mother and they're really trying to encourage me to fix my life. I'm like, wow, it doesn't get any, like, what the it really is. Oh my god, it's cringe. That's what it is. It's extremely cringe. Make your family proud, or at least try your best. Sure. You don't need to know me, stupid fuck. You don't need to know me and go get a job. Delusion, yeah, right. You will never get a job. You're too much of a fucking dork to get any job. Best of luck, you fucking bum. Just don't waste your life. Fly out of New Zealand, get us gaming goals. It's time. I was your sing from your game. That's time to celebrate. I think he was trying to say he was one of these people in my Twitch. These people keep coming back to my Twitch, right? And there was this one person who was like really invested on my Twitch channel, you know, talking to me, and I never really fully trusted the person, but I was like, oh, if you're doing nothing to me, I don't really give a fuck. Anyway, so I'm assuming that it was this person. He goes, you're the one leaving your car, I don't want to take no advice from you. He goes, how does that happen, you dummy? Maybe I actually know your bum ass. I just want to help you. Oh, you just really want to... He just really wants to help me realize that you're wasting your life. And he's mad at me because he cares a lot. If you're not taking action, just blaming your parents for your shit. Doesn't matter you have African parents. There are people with no parents at all. Be grateful for what you have. Oh my god. You know, what the fuck? I just sit here and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this person, bro? What the fuck is wrong with this person, bro? What the fuck is wrong with this person, bro? You know, everybody, but didn't say everyone, just you. You know, I started asking this person, is this my mother? Because it kind of said, this is how my mother acts. This is literally how they're acting is how my mother acts. And when she acts like that, I'm like, why do you act like that? That's what I would always say to her. I'm like, why do you act like that? You know, and they're trying to act, you know, they're acting like that. Oh, no, I'm not your mom. I'm like, Kozio, you just need Kozio is the name of this person that was on my Twitch account. That's the username that they were going by. This was the name of them. And I'm just like, you know, like, please stop pissing me off. Control yourself. I said what I wanted to say. I'm like, yeah, not useful. And they start sending me these memes. I'm like, yeah, all you've done is piss me off. Ciao. Didn't ask. Busy. Focus on yourself more. Busy. Bye. I'm like, oh, look at that. It's 12:58. Busy. Wow, bro. Like, it's... I sit here and I'm just like... It's just... It's just sad that someone is this pathetic and lonely in life, that this is what they stoop to. This is the level that they stoop to. This is the level that they really stoop to. That they're that this sad, pathetic, and lonely in life. And this is the level that they stoop to. I'm like trying to like eventually said, I've reported your account. I'm like, troll, utter troll. I'm like, whoever the fuck you are, bro, you need to realize I don't give a fuck about you. I'm like, the way you're a scammer like this is actually hilarious, seriously. I'm not gonna read it all. If you scan through and you read it, you'll read it. Trying to call them. Eventually, they started responding again. I don't want to read it all. I don't feel like reading it all. If you like, you can like pause through and read it if you want. So yeah, man, you can, that's about it. Okay. It's like, okay. And I'm making this video and I'm putting it on my YouTube, right? Just to like educate people and just show you how actually sad, lonely, and pathetic these scammers are. The lengths that they'll go to, how long they'll really stalk your accounts and all that sort of shit. They're genuinely, bro, it's sad, you know? It's sad, and I'm like, I feel sorry for them, you know? It's like, I feel sorry for you, bro. Like, you're genuinely that sad and lonely that you stoop to this sort of shit. So yeah, look, that's the end of the video. Leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Hopefully this has helped you, and if you've watched this, hopefully this will help you and help you know that these people, they go to, this will give you some tips, and some tips to look out for, and help you not be susceptible to these people. And drop some comments, drop some likes, share it. Jeez, bro, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, the way they make me cringe and everything is just crazy, bro. So that's the end of this video. Appreciate love and support, and peace, bro. That's it, man.